Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Tuesday morning show brought to you by Community Steel. Get that Louisiana steel, Richard.
You can get your pipe in Louisiana from me.
Yeah, you can.
Pipe, fitting, flanges, valves. IPS,
where?
Industrial Piping Specialist.
Oh. How do they get in touch with you?
You can call my cell phone number. It's 225
Oh, okay.
715-9121.
Yeah.
I only have like 180 voicemails right now.
That's called giving away your cell
You
phone.
just gave away your
Richard,
personal number.
We have
I
millions
give it away
of listeners.
every day.
They're going to Tebow you right now.
Yeah, it happens.
Like, we're worldwide, right?
Yeah.
And I want that worldwide pipe fitting, flanges, and valves. That's a good point.
You want that
I want
worldwide
that
pipe.
worldwide connection.
Yeah, y'all go check.
So to every pipe fabricator, contractor,
All of them.
got to make that money.
Give that number out one more time.
No. I mean, it's already out there.
He regretted it now.
225-715-9121.
You need some
There
pipe.
you go.
Richard's laying that pipe right here.
Slinging
You want
pipe
Richard's
all day
pipe?
long.
Call that number.
Ooh. Alex is still asleep. We're good.
All right. Well, guys. Well. Look what the cat drug in. Mr. Jacob Hester wanting to join the wolf pack again this morning. What's up, buddy? Oh. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Doing well. I'm at, St. John Fisher University in Rochester, New York at Buffalo Bills training camp today. Beautiful weather. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Brady already. So go Tigers. And just watching a little practice. They actually first day in pads. And Joe said he's been saving this day for me. A little 9-on-7 coming up here in about 30 minutes. So they've got two fullbacks on the roster. That's back-to-back. Actually, the last three places I've been have two fullbacks on the roster. So don't call it a comeback.
You forgot to end the sentence and with the for now. Two fullbacks on the roster. For now.
Hey, but that means one of them's going to make it though. You know what I mean?
That does. You're not going to take two if you're not.
One of them's going to be a
keeper.
backup deep snapper.
He better be a ward.
That's
daddy,
fine.
Yep.
Oh, dude, he better be R5 on kickoff, no doubt.
What was the name of this college, and is it real?
St. John Fisher University in Rochester, New York. It's real. They got little football field. Can y'all see that?
Nice.
Oh, nice one.
Old John Fisher must have been a good dude. He got sainted.
He must have been. He must have been a saint for sure. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Got a little offensive, defensive line over there. Right behind me, you got the quarterbacks, receivers, the whole deal. And Josh Allen's a big human being, guys. Don't know. Breaking news.
Yeah.
6'5"
news.
and all of it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Good Lord. Every single inch of it. So it's been last couple of days have been fun. I mean, we've been bebopping around. Went from L.A. Back home for about 12 hours. Went up to Boston with the Patriots yesterday. Bills today. Going to the Lions tomorrow. And then just I don't even know how we're getting all these places. But we're getting there the night before, waking up early, coming to practice, and then leaving right after practice. So a little bit of a whirlwind, but it's been fun, man. A lot of Matt Flynn fans so far.
Okay.
A lot.
Not a big deal. Left my mark.
Elliot Wolf came in, who's the vice president of player personnel for the Patriots, basically like the GM. And he's like, hey, you and Flynn still doing y'all's radio show? I was like, how's this guy know Flynn? I was like, oh, Wolf, Packers. He goes, man, I love that guy. He said as soon as we drafted him, I knew he was gonna win the backup job. Most competitive guy I've ever been around. I go, Flynn? Matt Flynn? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, sure.
Yeah.
I've known him for 2 decades. So has Richard. I don't know about that.
You just got to be real stubborn and kind of an a-hole. And then
He did say you were. He said you were stubborn on being the third string quarterback, and you weren't going to allow. That was his exact verbiage. So you got him pegged.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and he's comes from a long line of talent evaluators. So I'll take that compliment. So let's start with. So I know you spent a lot of time with the Chargers. I know you got a lot to say about them, but I'm more curious about what happened yesterday at Patriots training camp because you texted and you're like A.J. Brown, Christian Gonzalez, like going to war all practice long.
Yeah, they were. I knew Christian Gonzalez was good. Like, duh. I guess I didn't know he was that good. Like, A.J. Brown was winning his reps against like everybody else, and then he'd go over there to Christian Gonzalez, and it was like, just go ahead and put cones on this side of the field because it's not going to matter. Like, I guess I just like he's elite. Like, he's a top 3 corner maybe in the NFL. It wasn't even close. Like, and they got a good receiver room in New England, but it didn't really matter. Like, he was like, it looked like it was easy for him to like Romeo Dobbs, didn't matter. Kyle Williams, who was a 3rd-round pick last year, like, didn't matter. Whoever they rolled out there, it didn't really matter. So he was very impressive. Kayshawn was very impressive too, though. Now, Kayshawn is in a unique situation because I think they're looking to trade him. I think everybody knows that. So, like, he wasn't getting the reps that he typically would, but I've never seen him look as quick as he did yesterday. So he's still motivated, which is good because you got 2 choices, as we all know. Like, when you're in that mode of maybe getting traded, you can either pout and sulk and go through the motions, or you can just say, I'm going to get the most value possible, and I'm going to go to a new team, and a good start. But Kayshawn looked really good yesterday.
Does A.J. Brown look like he's got his fastball?
I think he's trying to figure some things out right now. You know what I mean? Like, new team. Now, there's a lot of familiarity with the team because the Titans had a lot of coaches when he was there, obviously Vrabel being one of them. It looked like he's trying to figure out where he fits in a little bit. Now, like, one-on-ones, he's still going to win, most of those reps unless he's going to get Christian Gonzalez. But it did look like a guy that's trying to figure out, okay, I'm the number 1 receiver here in a very good receiver room, and he's trying to kind of navigate that right now. So, look, we're early in camp, but it's still a work in progress for sure.
You had an opportunity, I'm assuming, to talk with Vrabel yesterday.
Yep.
We didn't ask him any Rossini questions.
No, I mean, no.
Come on,
Look.
that's your opener.
Look, maybe if it was on our show, I don't know, but, not trying to be TMZ too much, and there's nothing that we don't already know, right? And so
You're one of those guys that Aaron Rodgers was calling out yesterday. You're one of them.
Working for the network.
Aaron called out everybody.
Oh, it was great.
Hey, how was Will Campbell looking?
Will looked, he looked good. He looked bigger. He looked certainly bigger than I've seen him before. But like, full disclosure, and I'll see if I can send y'all the clip here when we get done with the Bills practice. I asked Vrabel about Will, and he's like, look, I'm on him all the time. Like, he's got work to do. Like, he didn't really shy away from it.
Yeah.
It wasn't he's going to be, no, he's like, he was good before he got hurt. He got hurt, wasn't the same player, and we got to get him back. I think that's actually what he said. I think he's like, we got to get him back to being what he can be. So Vrabel is a coach, and y'all probably can imagine this, where he's not going to mince words. Like, every player that I asked him about, like, he gave me his real assessment of the player. And, like, even going back to the stuff off the field, like, I know he cares, but I don't think he cares as much as other people would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he just kind of is what it is type mentality. And then
Nothing
now,
you can do about it
obviously,
now.
well, there's not. But,
Yeah.
a lot of people wouldn't do that interview that we did yesterday, even though, look, he knows we're football guys and we're not going to try to trap him. But, I mean, think about that. Like, he would say, no, I'm not doing any interviews. And I give him credit. I mean, at least he's
Did he bring
doing
his
some things
PR
that
puppy?
No, it was me, him, and Pat in a room, and that was it.
Nice.
And we sat there for 15 to 17 minutes. And the first thing that he said to me, which he's used this line on me before, he walks in the room. He's like, "Oh man, it's nice to see you where you're not trying to cut me."
Yeah, you're very
I was like,
familiar
look-
with his knees,
Hey,
huh?
I was like, "Look at you and look at me, my guy. You can scratch the bottom of your feet standing straight up. Okay, you're 6'5" and 280 pounds, whatever he was."
Know thyself, Jacob. Very good.
Yeah, come on.
All right, let's go from one head coach to the head coach you're following around today. Somebody that LSU is certainly familiar with, helped lead the greatest college football team of all time in 2019. Mr. Joe Brady. So it's hard to picture sometimes guys that you've known in one position for so long.
Yeah.
It's hard to picture them in a different type of role. How is he? How do you think his? And it's always curious to see, like, how is his command of the field? Like, what is his coaching style like? It's going to be completely different from Mike Vrabel, I'm assuming. Well, how is Joe Brady kind of taken to the head coaching job?
Yeah. Well, Braves was in the scout team yesterday. If that gives you, he had a penny vest on with no pads, and he was running scout team. So yeah, a little bit different. Joe's got all the energy in the world. I mean, you remember obviously watching him at LSU. The thing that he's definitely done, you can tell he's wanting to hang out with the defense a little bit more because obviously the offensive guys know him. He was a quarterback coach, then he went to the coordinator. He's got those relationships, which now it's probably a little bit different of a relationship. He told us earlier today that Josh Allen called him coach for like the first time ever. It's always been Joe. Like, I mean, you called your quarterback coach, whatever his name was, right? I called my running back coach Ollie. I didn't call him coach. And he's like, he called me coach. And like, it took me a second to like realize he was talking to me. He said, so Josh like respects, that I'm the head coach now, which is good. Like we didn't have to have a thing. Like it happened organically. But you can tell he's spending more time with the defense. He wants to get to know those guys a little bit better. One of our former teammates, which I knew he was my teammate, you didn't know, I had to tell you, Jim Leonard is the defensive coordinator here. And so him and Jim, both young guys, both very energetic. They're jumping around, moving around. But I tell you
How's
what,
my guy Jim doing? Pretty good?
Yeah, you're definitely, you can see his face right now, can't you? You can picture him. Joe's like kind of stern, which like, I'm not saying he wasn't at LSU. I mean, he was, but like he's a little sterner maybe than I thought. Like he's like I heard him give a speech to the team about being the first day in full pads and what he expects and like what he doesn't want to see out there, and it was really good. Like I didn't know really that side of Joe Brady, and like you kind of look at his, what he's done in his past, his resume. Like they threw the ball all over the place, obviously at LSU because you had Jamar Chase and Jefferson and Burrow, right? And then you look at what he did, his first couple of years in Buffalo. They threw the football more quarterback runs. And then last year, they ran the football. They had the leading rusher in the NFL with James Cook. So I give him a lot of credit for whatever their talent is, whatever they're going to be good at. They're going to utilize that and go all in. And he's changed himself a couple of times based off personnel. So so far, so good. And look, it's a lot of expectation. You got to win the Super Bowl here for it to be a good season because they fired Sean McDermott after he won 11, 12 games every single year. Every year.
Yep. Well, if you're going to be a first-time head coach, you might as well do it with a future Hall of Fame quarterback. So it's he's going to have every chance to be successful.
Yeah.
They just haven't, for whatever reason, they haven't been able to figure it out and piece it all together in the playoffs. All right. I'm going to give you a chance to get on your soapbox and tell us why the Chargers are going to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. You spent 3 days there. You were there for 3 days?
2.5, yeah. 2.5 days. It was awesome. They rolled out the red carpet. It's crazy how many people are still there. Like, it's been a long time since I've been a Charger, but some of the same people are still there, equipment guys, media guys, PR, like you name it. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of catching up with some good people, but look, I think they're going to be a good football team. They were last year, though, so it's like not a surprise. They've made a couple of key additions. The offensive line, thank God they're healthy. I mean, Joe Alt is a large human being, to say the least. I mean, definitely an imposing guy when he walks up. So, like, that's a big part of it. We've talked about it. That's like getting, like, a free agent acquisition, like getting your tackles back. Like, you didn't have them all year last year, basically. And so you get those guys back. That's going to be key. And Njoku at tight end looked really good. But Trey Harris is going to have to play really well for that team. He's going to have to be like their number one receiver. They drafted him in the second round last year. He's looked from Como, played quarterback there with Malik Neighbors. So a lot of our listeners remember him from playing high school football. He did really big things at Tech and then at Ole Miss. Great college career, but now he's got to be a good pro. And they're banking on him being that. And they didn't go sign a veteran free agent.
Are they thin? I know they got Ladd, but he's not your number one guy.
No, I mean they're thin. They got Johnston, who they drafted from TCU in the first round a couple of years ago. He's a guy and had 9 touchdowns last year, but that's kind of what he is, like a red area, kind of large target, big play guy. If Trey Harris isn't a dog, I don't know how far the Chargers team can go. Now, they're going to, they've signed 3 tight ends. They're going to be more 12 personnel. They were dead last in 12 personnel last year in the NFL, so they'll have more of that. But they'll go as far as I think he'll take them offensively. I really believe that because the defense is going to be good. They got all their guys back, and Derwin James is a freaking unicorn. That guy is just everywhere. Like, he's so fun to watch. But the Chargers, I think, are going to be the same team they were a year ago. And if they get great play from Trey Harris and Omarion Hampton steps up and has a better, more healthy year. He had a good year when he was out there. that's going to be the story. And it's, I know it's a 53-man roster, but it's really going to come down to a couple of guys for them.
You think they'd be in play to try to scoop up some of these free agent, the guys that like veteran players that aren't signed, or like
So my feeling talking to Ortiz, the GM there, almost like we're going to see if the things that we believe about these receivers are true and their development, then we're going to roll with these guys. And I think if they don't see that, then guys like Stephon Diggs and some of these other receivers that are out there currently, they're in play. Look, the Chargers got money to spend. They got the third most money in the NFL right now to spend. They could go make whatever deal that they want to make. And they got, Thule, an edge rusher. He's a hold in, which is a new deal. Like everybody's like, oh, he's a hold in. He's here, but he's not practicing. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like I've heard of a hold out. They're like, no, he's holding in. So he's there, but he's not practicing. So they got to get him done. But again, they got money to spend. They could do that. They could sign Stephon Diggs. They can make all of these moves. But it's going to come down to, are the young guys, the young receivers going to impress them? Or are they going to have to make that move that we're talking about?
I saw you talk with Harbaugh. What shade of khaki did he have on?
He had on gray pants.
Shut up.
I was like, wait,
whoa,
what are you doing? Like, do you not know that, like, we call you khakis and we talk about – no, but he had on gray pants. A little disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a little disappointing, but –
I wouldn't be able to shake that if I was interviewing him.
Yeah, it took a while, but that guy is a football bro. He is a meathead in the best way possible. He talks in life through football. You know what I mean? Like he is going to talk football no matter what conversation you kind of start with. And so he's unique to say the least, but he was fired up, and you could see him going over there and just like utopia for that guy. Like training camp's miserable for a lot of us. It's utopia for Harbaugh.
His whole life is probably football metaphors. Yeah. He closed the bedroom door at night, looks his wife, says downset hut.
Oh, dude, I said, look, he heard me off the cuff say too gritty to be pretty, and you would have thought like I reinvented the wheel. He's gonna steal it. There's no doubt about it.
It's gonna be on a Chargers shirt for sure.
Oh, no doubt, he's gonna take it. So because like he speaks, that's how he talks. He talks in like football sayings like that.
That's funny. All right, we're going a little bit long here. Just give us a little preview of what the rest of the week holds for you.
All right, so tomorrow I'll be a place that Dick Dixon's very familiar with, the Detroit Lions. So we'll be there tomorrow, get a chance to catch up with Shep. Looking forward to that, and Dan Campbell. And then we're going to Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore to finish up this week. Every single day is going to be a new stop. And then I couldn't tell you. I know there's like 5 more stops.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you where the next city is going to be. That's about as far as I can get you. Houston's in there somewhere. The Commanders are in there. The Saints are in there. But I could not tell you what order that's coming in. I just know it's happening.
All right, fair enough. Well, we look forward to seeing all your posts, all the interviews, and maybe we can get you on a little bit later this week.
Yeah, this worked out great because they practice early. I'm going to assume that the Lions practice early as well. And so if the Fighting Dan Campbells do, I'll give you a little check-in from Detroit tomorrow.
Sounds good. Well, enjoy 9 on 7 today, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I'm floating over there right now. My feet aren't even touching the ground.
All right. 2 fullbacks. You're spoiled today. Have fun.
All right, boys.
All right.
See y'all.
Later.
Oh.
There he is, trying to jump back in the wolf pack right there. Y'all didn't like my downset hut comment?
No, I liked
It
it.
was good. And the weather's good up there.
Oh, God. He's living the dream.
When I left Tennessee Sunday morning, it was like 62 degrees. I was like,
He had a hoodie on.
yeah.
Usually we wear hoodies quite often around here because it's kind of
cold in here.
It's cold, but he's wearing it and he's outside. So that's legit.
Jealous.
All right. Yeah, looking forward and kind of jealous of him getting to go to see all these cool practices. That would be fun. Like training camp's not the most fun thing to participate in, but to watch it, pretty awesome. So he's going to be on the road. I think from now on, he was at the Chargers for a couple of days. I think every day now he's at a different place. So a lot of travel, racking up the points.
Around. Oh, yeah.
Racking up the hotel points and the miles right now. So we will we'll see if we can get him back on at least once, maybe twice throughout the rest of this week. All right, we're going to go to break, and we will continue with more Off the Bench right here.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Getgordon.com. That is the website, of course, for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You know what? You want to be a part of the G team? Well, you just got to give them a call. If you've been injured, accidental injury, it's not your fault. Maybe it's a car accident. Maybe you're driving to work. Maybe you've already arrived at work and you've been injured on the job site. Whatever it is, probably most people aren't going to really know exactly what to do. Who do I call? What do I do? I got all this insurance. Like what's happening? Hello? Give Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys a call. They know exactly what to do. They will go and fight for you, and they will get you exactly what you deserve. Anywhere in Louisiana. Dial that area code, followed by 888-8888, or you can go to getgordon.com as well. So if you've been injured, like I said, give them a call. Let them fight for you. Be a part of that G team. We've seen all the work what they do with the G team with the NIL space in the community. But at the heart of everything, they're here to fight for you. Go to getgordon.com.
Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. Come on. Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. I like it like that, she working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. I'm a thrower, her neck and her back hurting, cut through to have you like a brand new.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. Huh? This is good.
This is a good one.
That's a good.
Great job. Actually,
This is a vibe.
I listened to this song the other day, and I was like, man, I have not heard this in 10 years.
Yeah. But then when you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm vibing today.
This whole
It's Tuesday.
CD was awesome.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday's Aura Farming.
Are they still called CDs?
Did I use it right?
I remember these.
CDs?
The CD was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not
But-
calling them CDs.
But like when I think of this song, I think
What
of,
do they call them?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
do
like,
people
I-
get whole albums anymore? Like, do they buy an album or do they just buy one song?
I don't think people buy albums.
Like when you say,
you can, but like you can get them on like Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
Like you can just download
if
the
you're
album
a
now.
youth and let's just say, pick an artist,
Okay.
whoever, comes out with a new album.
Right.
What do you say? Have you heard their new
Album. You still call it an
you still
album.
say album.
album?
Yeah. It's still an album.
Because back in the day, to your point, it'd be like, hey, have you heard her new CD? Yeah. I get, album. Okay. You seen their new download?
Like, when's the last time a new album came out and you were like, man, I listened to first through the last song? Because you wouldn't hear every song.
March.
I do that with albums that still come out.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the Drake one that just came out, I listened to it. I think he came out with like 3 of them, but I only listened to one all the way through.
There's a select few artists.
Because that's how they're meant to be listened to.
Yeah. It does
Yeah.
the whole deal.
Yeah.
If it's a good artist, like
Yeah, if it's a good artist with like good production.
and it's
for
somebody
sure.
you like, you're like, oh, like I'm not skipping
Yeah.
this artist. You know what I mean?
To this show's credit, though, like I don't really listen to music hardly anymore. I've
Yeah,
got that old man.
that's fair.
Like I used to make fun of my dad. My dad either listened to like the sound of the wind with no radio on driving, or it was like a talk radio, and I'd get so annoyed with it.
Yeah.
And now I'm that guy.
You're-
I listen to podcasts and talk radio. And
You're your dad.
it's a fair point because the talk radio thing is a real situation.
Yeah.
And also taking care of like plants.
Mhm.
That's a real situation
Yeah.
as you get older. Like you find that intriguing.
I love plants.
Yeah, it's like you do things that your parents did, and it's a little bit weird. Taylor, when you were answering that question, like when he said, "When's the last time you listened to it?" and you said, you started thinking about it, March. It gave me other guys' vibes. Like, when was the last time you did a desk pop?
Oh, September 08, obviously.
September 08. Exactly.
No, Luke Combs put out a new album. You know, that's like my guy.
That's
So,
his guy.
I listened to the whole album.
Okay, Taylor, I know that
Bursting at the seams.
you're crumbling right now because you got so many takes.
I didn't give any takes
Yeah.
to Victoria.
Yeah, and
What?
Victoria.
I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe
You
that.
hadn't talked to her. How many takes has Razor
Razor.
gotten at night?
None. He doesn't do much right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he's not gonna hear. He's not gonna
Hey,
understand.
Razor. Baker's betting on himself.
So what did
LSU.
Baker say? I
Oh, you
saw the
miss it?
headlines. I saw the headlines.
He had his press conference
Let
and he
Tay Tay
said
cook.
that
Let Tay Tay
he said I felt disrespected by their offer. He's like, they told me one thing going into the season, thought I had done enough, and I really hadn't. And then, you know, Tampa came out and said, well, we don't appreciate him saying that publicly. And it's like, I get that, but you know, we talked about this when I called in last week. Who's Tampa paying? Because Bucky Irving's on his rookie deal. Mecca Egbuka's on his rookie deal. You're paying Antoine Winfield big time money at safety. I get it, but Vita Vea has requested a trade because you're not paying him. Like, who are you saving that money for? So it's just, and like to Baker's point, he's like, if I have a good year this year, the price is only going to go up. Yeah, absolutely. It goes up for everybody. So like, I don't really know what their end goal is here.
Well, does anybody know what the offer he was offered?
No, I mean, he didn't say, but I mean, right now, what he's probably.
I think
They
he's
did say
16th or
Didn't the
It
Bucs?
was a 2-year deal. I think
It was 2 years, 110 million. I think is what they came out and
they
said.
could take
right?
it.
Well,
I don't
so
know.
clearly,
110 million.
if that's right. Now, this is me
I
trying to
heard
remember.
100 million. So it was a 50 million deal.
Yep.
And I heard that, and I heard he was unhappy because he wants he wants a longer
it's
deal.
the time more than money.
He would
So-
take less money for a longer
He was
deal.
on a 3-year deal. This is the last year of the 3-year deal. It was 3-year, 100 million, so 33 a year. Which you're thinking, man, that's a lot. But you can look at the
not
quarterbacks
compared
out there, like it's really not that much.
No, and he also said he's not trying to set the market. Like he understands where he fits. He's looking at a pretty realistic
31?
glasses on. Yeah,
Yeah, he's 31.
Obviously, he's not looking at the salary per year. He's looking at it per year plus the.
Didn't he get banged
time.
up last year?
Oh, he's banged up every year, but yeah.
I mean,
Last year he
that's
was-
where, from a standpoint of give a guy that's banged up every year a 4-year deal.
Well, and that's the thing, because like he's not a quote unquote runner. You know what I mean? Like he's
But he
not.
runs a
He's
lot.
not a Lamar, a Josh Allen, but he runs a lot. He drops his shoulder. Like how much more can he do that? Is the thing. Like, can he go in there and drop his shoulder? Can he do all that? Like he style of play's tough. It's like a Jackson Dart kind of.
Yeah, but Bake's like compact. Like,
Yeah.
I look at Jackson Dart and he looks fragile.
Right.
Like he looks like a guy that's going to get hurt. Bake looks like a guy that was one of your high school buddies that banged heads all day long and was one of the hard hitters.
Yeah, you just basically you described him as short. He looks compact.
Well,
I mean,
but like
he
you know what
like
I'm talking.
that.
Yeah.
In fairness, like kind of more running back build, like similar,
exactly.
similar to a Jalen Hurts. I look at Jalen Hurts same way. Now Baker's not as physically imposing, but I mean similar.
Baker's sneaky quick.
yeah.
Sneaky quick.
Sneaky quick. Like, he doesn't look like
he's
a guy
quick
that's
in the
going to make
pocket.
somebody move.
Yeah.
What was it? It was 2 years ago. Not rushing yards, but he had ran for the most first downs of any quarterback in the NFL. It was 2 years ago.
I mean, if you're just talking about body style, he reminds me like if Diego Pavia had to have a comp, that would be the same running. They're not like super fast, but like they can make a guy miss and get a first down.
He's like a short Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, sure.
yes,
already short.
which is exactly why he wasn't.
He's a compact.
He's a
Baker
compact,
Mayfield.
compact Baker Mayfield. It's good. Good, clean fun right there. Go to Rouse's. Rouse's.com.
Whoa, Rouse's?
Rouse's.
The best?
Have you ever heard of it?
I have.
Rouse's Market
Who hasn't?
started here in Louisiana
Yeah.
and also has locations all across the Gulf South now.
Yeah, they got one in Ocean Springs.
They got one in Ocean
Oh, yeah.
Springs.
They got one
Absolutely.
in Mobile.
They got one in.
I
they
saw
got
one there.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They got one. Yeah, they got multiple in Mobile.
Yeah.
I've been to multiple. Not a big deal. Go check them out. Rouse's Market, the local grocery store. It started right here. So I was at their headquarters 2 months ago discussing perfect hydration. Obviously, and man, their headquarters. The people that work there are absolutely incredible, and they actually like really care. They care about Louisiana. They care about the product that they're offering. They care about the customer experience when you walk into the grocery store, and all of that stuff makes a difference when it's that top-down mentality. You can feel it when you walk into a Rouse's grocery store. So if you have grocery shopping to do this week, getting ready for this weekend, maybe you're just feeling good on this good vibing Tuesday, and you need to go get you feeling like cooking tonight, whatever it is. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lazy for lunch. You just want to go get
Go
the
to the hot
bar.
plate line.
Yeah, get a little hot plate line. They got ready-made sandwich. They got everything. Got my guy over there just probably making sushi right now. Really good too. Or if you're just like, man, it's really hot outside, I got to get some Mai because I need to hydrate and I just got to feel better. Well, they can do it all right over there. And go to Rouse's.com too. Check out the weekly specials. Type in your zip code, and it will show you all the specials running. And check it every week too, because it changes. You might get a 10% off on one thing here. Next week, 20% off on another thing. So just always go stay updated and save some money right over there at Rouse's.com. All right, Taylor. When we come back, I want to allow you to get it out. LSU, what you're looking forward to the most, who you can't wait to watch at practice, get reports from, who you're most excited about seeing their improvement or where they fit on this LSU football team. So everybody stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, everybody needs a roof. Pretty important, right?
Yeah, gotta have one.
Businesses, houses. Yeah, roofs are pretty much, I would say, one of the most important things in the house.
Keeps you dry.
It keeps you dry. Go to pelicanroof.com if you want to have the best roofing experience and the best roofing company work on your roof, or maybe it's installing a brand new roof. And look, this is, if you have to get a new roof, they will come out there and they'll give you that consultation. They'll tell you, they'll take a look. They are the experts. They will look at the roof and be like, all right, no, you do not need a new one. It's not time yet. Maybe you just need a little repair here. Or maybe they say, hey, look, it's time. Like we're in South Louisiana. We got bad weather. Like shingles are done, brother. So it's time to get a brand new roof. So if they have that, we know it's a big decision. Financially, it's a big decision for you and your family. They can help you every step of the way. You can go to their webpage, pelicanroof.com. There's a finance option. Start there, start the process. They can help you the entire step of the way. That's pelicanroof.com.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
Gator belts and patty melts and Monte Carlos and El Dorado. So waking up out of my slumber feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherds. With about a when the leopard print. Teddy, Pendergrass.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Tuesday morning. Live from the Raising Cane studio. Tuesday show brought to you by none other than Community Steel. Taylor, since you've been gone, we got a new partner. We got a new partner right here on this show. Caterus. You ever heard of them?
Nope.
Meow.
Commonwealth LNG export facility. When you think about Louisiana, you think about energy. And one company helping shape the future is Caterus. Caterus is developing the Commonwealth LNG export facility in Cameron Parish, connecting American natural gas with customers around the world. Now under construction after reaching its final investment decision in 2026, the project represents a major investment into Louisiana's future. So it's about more than just exporting energy, though. It's about creating jobs here in Louisiana, supporting local businesses, strengthening communities, and reinforcing Louisiana's position as one of the world's leading energy hubs. Through its natural gas production and the Commonwealth LNG project, Caterus is helping build an integrated energy platform that connects domestic resources with growing global demand. As construction continues on Louisiana's Gulf Coast, Caterus is proud to invest in American energy, American workers, and a stronger economic future. Caterus connecting Louisiana energy to the world.
I was down there at Commonwealth a couple weeks ago.
Right?
You ever
In
seen
Cameron?
In Cameron. You ever seen one of those facilities?
I have. I actually went,
freaking impressive.
what was that?
You got the one down
Years ago. No, I went to Cameron. They were building a LNG plant, and I went to go talk to them a little speech.
Be a great place to
during lunch. Yeah, it was. They just wanted everything for free.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they had I think 10,000 people working there at the time.
They're just ridiculous.
It was wild.
Like when you drive down there and they got to own land just to park and they're busing everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the facility was just
It was a very intimidating scene. It was like I got there at like 5:30 in the morning, and it was like pitch black, so it was dark. And you see the refinery or like the LNG plant in the background, and it's got like these smoke like stacks and lights, and
you drive
like
through the marsh for
spotlights.
like 40 minutes.
And I'm
there.
behind like 20 buses, like they're bringing people
all
from
heading
man
in.
camps and stuff. Yeah, it was gave me like
Chase Clamont's down there right now.
yeah, nice, very good.
He's working for Worley down there.
All right, well, people in Baton Rouge right now. There is a select group of young men getting ready to put on the purple and gold this season, play for a brand new head coach, coaching staff, reporting for training camp. LSU reports to training camp today. Practice will start tomorrow. They'll probably get in, have physicals. They'll probably do a little walkthrough this evening. And what people do have to realize is that they will spend a little bit of time in the overall scheme of things, a little bit of time on the football field. They'll spend a lot of time in the meeting room.
Yeah.
There is a lot of time spent in a dark room with the film running.
6 in the morning.
6. I
To
mean,
10 at night.
yeah, and this is training camp. So these are 12-hour days, or would be a short one.
Yeah.
These are 14, 15, 16, 17-hour days. Like they can be. Like Richard just said, you're there early and you're there late. And that's the point. Like, it is a mental toughness builder. It is supposed to be a grind. It is not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be difficult. And it certainly is. So, like, try to explain to people, like, what it's like to, of course, you're tired. Like, the practice is where everything culminates.
When we tell those stories of having the nightmare that we overslept, it's from camp.
Yeah.
It's and it might have been after morning, you go to have lunch after a morning practice, and you get like 3 hours, and that 2-hour nap feels like you slept all night.
Mm-hmm.
But then your alarm goes off, and you freak out that you're going to be late to practice.
Yeah.
And camp is such a mental grind. Josh Henson was my coach, and the thing that he got me doing my freshman year, and I really enjoyed it. He would buy me, or I guess I can say it now, I wasn't supposed to. He'd buy me a book.
What?
A couple books, and he's like, "Look, get your mind off football when you get back there." He's like, you have to go find something to do something. And he got me these Vince Flynn books. Do you remember that guy? It was like all these secret agent stuff.
Yeah.
And that was probably the last time I read a book was camp.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of my camp tradition.
Your coach thought you read?
He wanted me to read. But then he got me to read because I got into the book. And then the problem would be, though, like when you get a really good book, it's kind of like a good TV show that you can't turn off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then I'm reading and I'm trying to go to bed, but now it's like 11:30. I'm like, I gotta get up at 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I would get into these books.
Yep. You do have to. You have to get your mind off it.
Never bought you the Odyssey though.
No, it was all Vince Flynn guy.
Never.
Richard don't homer. No. Most people, training camp is when people develop vices. Especially like when I was in Green Bay, everybody dipped.
The entire team.
Yeah. The entire team. Because like you gotta have something. You gotta have something to do.
My rookie year in Detroit, I was the guy that they would send to go get rolls of dip for the room.
And it doesn't matter where you came from, what your walk of life, what you were, where you came. It doesn't matter. Everybody did it. And
you would get a dip from me just about every day.
Yeah. Wouldn't buy it myself because I'm not a dipper.
Yeah.
But I just get it from you.
Oh, and I was stealing it from the coaches, so it didn't really matter. That was my favorite thing. Like going in once I got to LSU, and then you go to the back where they would order cases and cases for all the coaches.
Yeah.
And you just go in the back fridge and steal one.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, the good old days, right? And these young men that will be playing for your LSU Tigers, they're about to enter that and write another chapter in their football lives and their football careers. And as much as we can look back and, have bad memories, and I say bad memories, they're great memories, but like the tough memories of training camp and how much we used to dread it and
it's the stuff you miss the most.
It's the stuff you remember. It's some of the stuff you remember the most, and shoot, them boys gonna have the time of their lives out there. So,
what was the one thing that you had to bring to camp? It's pretty easy. I know.
Like your own pillow.
I brought a bed. I could not sleep in those WCA beds. They were too small.
You're bougie.
But then when I got older, they let me start going back home.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
So once you were like that junior, senior, I was like, Coach, I'm not staying at the apartment. He's like, all right.
Be a part of a national championship, and all of a sudden you think you can just stay at home. Don't have to be a part of
better
the team.
sleep, man. Better sleep.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, looking forward to getting all the stories from on and off the field of training camp from all over the NFL, all over college football, but really specifically LSU Tigers. So looking forward to that. And it just means they're reporting today, football's around the corner, and I can't wait.
Where do they stay now?
Countdown. I don't know. It's a good question. This is going to feel a little bit rushed, but we're going to go to break. And if y'all want to get some OTB mailbag questions in, we can close out the hour. If you want to ask Taylor about Razor, Richard about any training camp stories, about how many cans of dip he went through, whatever it is, get your questions in. We'll have a little OTB mailbag when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com. Louisiana's leader in office technology. What do we mean by office technology? Well, we're talking copies, scanners, printers, the things that keep the paper trail running. In this digital world that we live in, we got PDFs, We got Word documents, spreadsheets, Adobe, whatever it is. But all that stuff is good and it's fine and it helps in business. It is a tool. But when it comes down to everything, it's all about the paper trail. So make sure that paper trail keeps running and keeps your business connected always. And so, yeah, they have the best technology. Trey Bill and their team over there has built an incredible business. They have access to the best technology, the best companies, and the best resources. But the best resource that they provide is their award-winning service team. When something happens, like the worst thing that can happen is your business goes down for a full day or multiple hours. Like you got to get it back up and running. They got an award-winning service team. You call them, they come and fix it right over there. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
Yeah. Come on. So living it up. To everybody that be living it up, we say.
I knew that was going to activate.
Okay. Activated.
Come on, baby. It's your typical everyday.
Activated.
Activated, my God. Do we even have to talk this segment?
No,
Can we just
could
listen to
let
this song?
Yeah.
Just let it play the whole time?
We've
Yeah.
played 8 minutes of Freebird before, Matt. It's
That's
been
a good
done.
point. Been done before.
8 minutes of Freebird.
Bit of.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking at the break. Like, look, I'm still figuring out how to like run a radio show situation. Probably should have, activated OTB Mailbag with
Tell them to keep them
a
coming.
5-minute segment coming. We do have Nick Underhill joining the show at 9. Looking forward to that. Of course, Saints training camp been going on for about a week, and he is living his best life right now. He's in training camp mode. Lots to report on, lots to do, and I know he was ready to get to some actual football to talk about. But let's do it. We got at least a couple of questions in here. We got at least a couple of minutes.
Yeah. We don't have to
Knock 'em
play the
out.
open.
Yeah, we won't even do the open.
Yeah,
let's just keep playing Jaw Rule.
Yeah.
I got Jaw. What's Jaw short for?
Mr. Jaw?
Jaw Marcus?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Jamal?
Jamal?
I don't know.
Let's look it up.
I mean, I guess
looking
at
it
that
up right
point,
now.
Ja Morant. What's he
Let's-
short
Oh,
for?
that's
Jeffrey,
Straight
his
up
name
John.
is Jeffrey Bruce Atkins.
Shut up.
So Jeffrey Adkins would be it.
Jaw Rule, a.k.a. Jeffrey Bruce
Bruce.
Atkins. Wow.
Yeah, I'd call myself Jaw Rule too.
Yeah, for real. Good Lord. Hashtag Ask the Bench or OTB Mailbag, different things. So get it right.
They're totally
Does
different.
QB1 know what LNG stands for or where Cameron Parish is? Yeah, brother. Liquid natural gas. Cameron Parish, just west of Lake Charles as well. I just told you I've been there. At an LNG plant, talking hydration, how to keep people safe.
You think we're just
South.
pushing stuff we don't know about?
I don't talk about anything I'm not an expert at.
Yeah. This is a professional
LSU
show.
baseball, that's why I gave all those sweet takes.
Yeah. You are Stitchhead.
It's ridiculous, guys. That's a ridiculous question. Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Richard, who worked harder at camp, Flynn or the kickers? Come on.
That's tough.
The kickers.
I'm gonna give you a slight edge on the kickers.
This is
You were on the field longer than them.
That's rude. I worked very hard, Richard. Worked very hard.
You did. At certain parts.
The kickers were in the indoor.
I remember
Playing wiffle
Tommy
ball.
Moffitt having to come find you at the wiffle ball table during workouts.
No, what at the ping pong
There
table?
was the
The foosball
table. You were a big foosball guy.
Okay, maybe during the season I didn't hit the weights as hard as some people did.
He would get so mad.
But in
You'd
the
see him
off season,
storming.
the off season, I would. Yeah, and during the season, I didn't want to get my chest to get too big. That was the thing. I didn't want my chest to get too big. Then it would.
Then you can't throw.
No, I wanted to be able to.
I just every time you worked out
Spin
the
it.
same time slot as Matt, about halfway through, you'd see Moffitt start head getting taller.
Mhm.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh man!
Check the foosball
And then
table.
you'd see him start speed walking.
This was during the season. Okay, you're going to paint me as this guy that didn't work very hard.
No, you worked very
worked my tail off. But during the season,
You're like doing
I
box.
did not want to lift weights.
I mean, in fairness, one, you're a quarterback. Two, it's during the season. How much stronger are you going to get? How much stronger do you need to get?
Yeah, I probably could have done some more.
The season was more about kind of
bit more
trying to
maintenance.
maintain.
Yeah, I wasn't there trying to power clean
No,
or do front squats.
my knees were hurting so bad. Like we'd start going really light on the box
Yep.
step ups and stuff.
Yeah, old Moffitt, he used to come try to find me. He knew where to find me.
He knew exactly where to find
I was
me.
dominating the baseball table. Me and Helms.
With the kickers.
Me and Helms we were one elite 2-man foosball team.
And then we had all those computers for like to study and do schoolwork that never worked.
We used to play. Yeah. We used to play after practice. Kyle Anderson and PJ Zimmerman on the foosball table.
Those are 2 names.
They were good. They were a good team too, but we dominated them. We'd kill them.
Did either one of those guys finish at LSU?
I don't think so.
No, neither one of them did. I ran into PJ probably. I mean, it's been like 15 years, but hadn't seen the guy in forever. And he was a bartender somewhere in New Orleans.
No, he's the GM at Pat O's.
Okay, so yeah, he was
so
working down there.
He's actually helped me out recently getting the table. Not a big deal.
That's
good to know people in high places.
Yeah.
Tommy Moffitt story. I remember PJ like falling during 110s, and he just would go grab and start kicking him in the butt.
Yeah,
kicking him all the way out there.
PJ was famous. PJ, awesome dude. He was a full scholarship deep snapper that came here. Could really spin it. And we were running 110s, and I'm sure he'd be okay with me telling the story. We were running 110s, and he ran through the tunnel on the second one. And like, because the whole team was running, so a bunch of people. He ran through the tunnel and in through into the locker room, and it was really hot, so you're sweating a lot. He goes in, gets in the shower, gets completely soaking wet, and runs back out for the last 2 110s to like blend in with everybody.
Freaking awesome.
And Bo Davis caught him.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he got in trouble. Good story.
I don't know why you would think you would get away with that.
I mean, there's so many people out there running.
Yeah.
Like, it was close.
You got away with that at track practice.
It caught
my entire
one person's
senior year.
eye, and that was it. All right, we got Nick Underhill joining the show at 9 a.m., so stick with us for hour number 3 of Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, it's time. I don't know if Richard's like up to date on this, but we're going to go to GoTommies.com. Yeah, nothing?
Go Tommy!
Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. You know, put a little bit more heart and soul into it because that's what Tommy does on every single project that they do. Tommy's windows, doors, and siding. Go to GoTommies. That's go with an X. Tommys.com. Go check them out. You can see their gallery of work. You can see all the great things that they do. Windows, doors, and siding. And guess what? When they work on your project, when they work on your house and they install something, it's going to be good for a lifetime. Lifetime warranty on those windows, doors, and siding. And so if you maybe you're building a new house, maybe you're renovating, maybe you're adding on, or maybe you just live in Louisiana and it's hot and humid and there's termites and there's just different stuff and you got old windows and they need to be replaced. Well, call the best in the business. And there's a lot of options out there, but make sure you're going to GoTommies because they win award after award. Best windows, doors, and siding every single year since 2016. Go to GoTommies.com.